Ghost in the Shell, the 2017 live-action adaptation of the original manga and the 1995 anime that stars Scarlett Johansson as the Major. Now, this is a movie that I have been speculating a lot ever since it was first announced they were going to do a live-action Ghost in the Shell. Now, when I first heard it was going to make a live-action Ghost in the Shell, I was very nervous because after the abysmal Speed Racer, the cluster, oh my god, mess of The Last Airbender, and the complete abomination and disaster of Dragon Ball Evolution. After those three tries of trying to adapt an anime into live action Hollywood big budget film, hearing they're gonna make this made me feel very nervous. Despite all my worries that I have that will this be the next Dragon Ball Evolution? Will it be the first good live-action anime movie? Will this be good? Will it be bad? Will it be all the other things? Well, let me say this. The visuals in this movie, the city as a whole, looks fantastic. Freaking spectacular. It looks so good. It really transitioned on from the city from the original anime to live action, and they got it down packed. I'm just watching this. I'm just like, oh my god, it looks good. It looks freaking beautiful. It looks beautiful. I mean, the visuals are stunning. I love the way the city looks. This is a very good looking movie. It really looks good. This movie probably one of those good movies that you watch on Blu-ray or 4K or whatever where you watch it on nowadays, or probably even on your phone. The movie looks good regardless. Now, let me talk about Scarlett Johansson as the Major, because she has been getting a lot of controversy because of her ethnicity, that she is a Caucasian white woman playing an Asian character from original Japanese source material. Let me just say this. It really doesn't really bother me, to be honest, when she first cast it. As soon as she was casted as Major, I was like, oh, okay, she looks the part, she looks great. And Scarlett Johansson, she was fine in this movie. I didn't mind her all that much as the Major. She did a fine job. I don't really see with all of the big fuss about, oh, white person playing an Asian character. The whitewashing thing. I don't care, to be honest. I just really don't care. And what I say right there is how I basically feel about this movie. I don't really care. I'm very mixed on this movie. I have a lot of mixed emotions on this movie. And I have things that I personally do not like at all. And there are things that I do like ScarJo. I do like ScarJo as a Major. I like the visual. The CGI is pretty good. The action scenes are okay. At best, there are a lot of slow, fast modes in this movie, which I really leave me out of the film sometimes. And I do like Bato. Bato in this movie is good. Bato and Major are the only good characters in this movie. The rest, this movie I have a lot of mixed emotions on. I feel like this movie had potential to be good. This had potential to be the first good live-action anime film that we have, but I feel like it was a waste of potential. It was like this close just to being good. I only have a couple of flaws with this movie. The visuals are great. ScarJo and Bato are great. But my major flaw with this movie, and sometimes a few flaws can be a huge flaw for a movie that can really hurt it. So my major flaw with this movie is that it takes away the philosophical metaphors and meanings in the first Ghost in the Shell movie, the 1995 anime, of the theme of this human identity and what it means to be human. They threw it all out the window. They threw it all out the window in this movie. They just basically turned Ghost in the Shell to a live-action, multi-million-dollar, big-budget, sci-fi action movie that can appeal to a larger audience. And that's very sad and disappointing for something like Ghost in the Shell to be turned to a live-action, multi-million-dollar, big-budget sci-fi action movie, which that's not really what Ghost in the Shell is all about. Like the philosophical meanings and metaphors in the original Ghost in the Shell, the psychological themes in that original 95 movie, they threw it out the window with this one, and I don't appreciate that at all. I really don't. And something like that makes me wonder what was the point of just making this movie anyway. And I know most of you guys will say people won't go see it because it's gonna be rated R. Like the original Ghost in the Shell was graphic. Like the original Ghost in the Shell was very graphic, very bloody, and it felt like a mature R-rated like anime movie. But they dumb it down, water it down to a PG-13 sci-fi movie. And people won't go see it because it's rated R. I mean, look at Logan. Look at Deadpool. Both those movies broke box office. And those movies are rated R, and they have great box office numbers. And this movie is not doing well at the box office, so... yeah, that's kind of ironic. Also, the villain in this movie, who I'm guessing is this movie's version of the Puppet Master from the 95 anime. I didn't like this villain. I really didn't. I didn't get why they changed the villain in this movie from the Puppet Master. I didn't get it. I really wish they would have rewrote the script for this movie and added the Puppet Master back to the script. But I guess this is a sci-fi action movie. I guess this villain's appropriate. Oh god. But okay, is this the best live-action adaptation of an anime? I will say it is. It is, but it's not saying much at all. Just the fact that they took something that was so great from the original 95 anime, the philosophical, psychological things of that movie, and they just take everything away from it. And like I said, I'm not feeling that at all. And if Hollywood and this movie's not doing well at the box office, which I'm definitely okay with that, since I was only one of the few people who was in the theater when I saw this movie today. Like 3 other more people was in the theater, so I personally don't really care if this movie succeeds or not at the box office. I really don't. And Warner Brothers is looking after or is going after Jordan Peele to direct a live-action Akira movie. I love Get Out, Jordan Peele, but just no. As a matter of fact, let animes be animes. Don't make them live action. Just leave it alone. Just leave it how it is. Just let them be animes. Just leave it alone. Like how they just left alone Dragon Ball Z. How I just left alone Avatar The Last Airbender. How I just left alone Speed Racer. How they just would have left alone Ghost in the Shell. Just leave animes. Just leave them be. Just leave it how it is. If they broke, don't fix it. Don't try to make it more Hollywoodized for a modern audience who don't really give a crap about animes. And people already know people are gonna say, oh, you like Beauty and the Beast, but it's the same story as the 91 movie. The 91 movie is the same story as many other versions of Beauty and the Beast. So, coming after me with that is... And that argument, I could talk about all day, but I don't want to go all day with that. That's not even the topic of the day. And also, I would rather watch Kong Skull Island and Power Ranger, the 2017 reboot, over this movie any day. I have problems with Kong Skull Island. I did. But I feel like that is a more rewatchable movie than this. And Power Rangers, a franchise I never gave a crap about to begin with, had a had a 2017 big budget reboot that I quite enjoyed. It was okay, not the best, but I feel like that is a more rewatchable movie than this. And that's pretty sad. Ghost in the Shell, I expect more from you, but I don't know what else to say. Instead of, I'm going to say the grade right now. I'm going to give the 2017 live-action Ghost in the Shell adaptation a C-. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, that was a movie. Yeah. But anyways, guys, if you've seen Ghost in the Shell, the 2017 adaptation, let me know what you think of it in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, if you're new to my channel and you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.